Man, oh man, for such an exciting week. Today was such a boring day, but not really. It was actually really exciting despite the indexes not moving too much individually. And even then we saw the VIX end up higher. There was still some exciting movements. You know, this is going to be an exciting week. I'm going to talk about what we have for this week, some of the important things that happened today. We're going to talk about those industries and really what to eye for this week, even the earnings. And I just blanked hard because I was just thinking. I'm posting the nightly watch list, so make sure you're out for there because then I'm going to talk more about the earnings. It still came up today. I'm going to talk about what to look for this week, some of the events we have coming up. But before I do that, drop a like. Give a thumbs up if you guys like these recaps, if they help out in any way. Drop your comments below. If I did miss anything, that is the point. You know, we have a nice community here. You guys have been holding it down. Shout out the chat. And also go on the live stream. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. So it's in the description. It's pinned in the comments. But we had a lot of fun. And so let's see what happened here. You know, the market, and one thing I'm doing on all of these charts, I'm giving you guys the 2-day perspectives or the 1 day so you can see, because here's today. You know, I'll show you it by itself. It kind of looks pretty intense, but not really. The market gapped down and then it just went straight back up and we approached a new high. So this isn't important to view it on the other day scale. You could kind of see how today looked and what happened. Really, the people were saying the trade optimism kind of died down a little bit. It was a quiet day for Brexit. We didn't hear any news relative to that. There was news over the weekend with Saudis and the oils, and oils was a big play. Really, the market did a lot of what oil did, but beyond that, there wasn't anything positive and nothing really too negative. But the markets gapped down and they got pulled up. The thing that really brought the markets down, now this was important, was Boeing. So I want you guys to see the scale of Boeing, because this was a pretty large drop. A lot of people don't realize, you know, they closed around 390. So that was a big point, and they're back at that 370 level. They had a tough time breaking that today. Then they broke above 374 for a little and came out. So Boeing's going to be interesting. That's going to come up on our watch list, but that is responsible for bringing the Dow down. So now the Dow is down 83 points. You see here, you know, Dow down 83 points, but Nasdaq, S&P are up. Honestly, I would say probably 50 to 70 of those points, maybe if not more, is just coming from Boeing alone. So you had Boeing is a big component. Remember when Boeing was going up, we saw the effect it had on the Dow. So watch that. And again, how it's affecting other stocks. And then we had Apple. Apple had a monster move today. It closed above 200. We saw that it was having trouble with it. So that was very interesting to watch. We were watching that live on stream. It's going to set up for an interesting play. And I'm talking earnings. Remember, they guided down lower. So from their last earnings, they're coming into this quarter. The event they had, they were really highlighting what they're doing with services. So I think a lot of people are pricing in the earnings, and the fact it's already moved 10-15% already in the last like 20 to 30 days, that earnings could be getting priced in there. So there was that. What else do we see today? And, you know, the pound didn't do much. And I'm going to talk about Brexit. China's stocks in China didn't do much. China stocks actually went up, and those were good ones. Rates went up again. TLT went down. Nothing disturbing with that. The market breadth, again, today was very, very quiet. And now what makes this so exciting is the events we have coming this week. Realistically, we got some of the manufacturing numbers today. They came in as expected, no surprises. That's going to be the name of the game for this week too, is surprises. It's where the market is pricing stuff in, and we were talking about that on stream, is understanding, and I've said this in the last recaps as well, what the market's pricing in, how it's pricing it in, and even coming towards all of these events. But we have all that stuff going on during the middle of the week too. We're going to get on Wednesday the FOMC. So the Fed is going to go over their minutes. We're going to get some more guidance and expectations of what's happening with both the economy, where people stand with the rates. So again, that could surprise the market. However, the big thing is if it surprises. So if anything changes than what the market has been expecting, it's been weird. You know, Trump called for quantitative easing yesterday. Kudlow said something about immediate rate cuts. Some other Fed people are saying now they want to raise. You know, you're going to get to see if there is a dramatic U-turn. We saw last time what happened. So watch the rates. And again, too, earnings is kicking off. So earnings us Friday. I brought that up in the nightly watch list, but you got your bank earnings are going to be coming up Friday. And then also, again, I said FOMC's on Wednesday. And then I forgot what other stuff we have Friday, but we are going to start getting some economic and China trade data coming into the end of this week, coming into next week. So it's watching that. But then now, lastly, my favorite point, you guys, Brexit. We have to watch for Brexit. And like I said, you see the markets coming up. The market will edge up towards a new high unless acted upon like an equal or opposite force. Hopefully you guys have taken the stock trading boot camp. It's in the description, but until acted upon, the only thing I see that could act as a greater force than what's melting the market up right now is going to be Brexit. But like we said, up until the day before, up until the 12th, we're going to pretty much the market is pricing in that they're going to get an extension. That's why the market's not reacting. People are saying it's not priced in. It is priced in. It's pricing in a non-event. So, and that's what and I'm not disagreeing with the market that is more likely. But what I'm saying is keep the eyes open, because if that doesn't go through as every day ticks and we don't get more news like we did today, if that could lead to some sort of black or gray swan event. However, that's how it's going to play out. And again, anything with the FOMC. And then despite that, if this is the next level, and what I'm saying was acting upon by equal or opposite force, this is earnings season. And this is earnings right before, this is the week before everything gets kicked off, or like 2 weeks prior. So again, Apple and Amazon even hit new highs today and it went crazy. Those things could start melting up coming into these earnings because people are starting to price stuff in now. So if there is no bad data or anything like that, these stocks could make a 5-10% jump coming into earnings and then not move the week of earnings, or make their big earnings move after making such a gigantic move up here. So understand what this means for pricing. That was the word of the day today, but that's pretty much it. Watch those stocks. I'm going to have the watch list tonight. I'm going to be posting that around 7 or 8 p.m. Pacific, so make sure you are subscribed, like the video, and be on stream, man. You guys can go watch the recaps too. They're on that channel. They're all posted, 7-hour streams, so it's fun. That's pretty much it. Again, if I missed anything, let me know. Watch gold and watch Bitcoin too. We saw some crazy moves, so I'll leave it there. Love you guys. Peace.